Einar Nilson Gjerstad, October 30, 1897 to January 8, 1988, was a Swedish archaeologist. He was most noted for his research of the ancient Mediterranean, particularly known for his work on Cyprus, as well as his studies of early Rome. Gjerstad studied at Uppsala University, where he earned a bachelor's degree. 1920, Phil.mag. 1921, Phil.lik. 1923, and received his doctorate in 1926. In 1922 he was an assistant at excavations in a site under Axel W. Persson, 1888 to 1951, professor of classical archaeology and ancient history at Uppsala University. Gjerstad had the opportunity to go to Cyprus and conduct investigations 1923 to 1924. From 1927 until 1931 Gjerstad led the Swedish Cyprus expedition. The expedition was intended to make a complete study of the ancient culture of Cyprus. Gjerstad served as the expedition's leader with overall responsibility, while Erik Sjökvist and Alfred Westholm led most of the excavations. From 1935 until 1940, Gjerstad served as director of the Swedish Institute at Rome. When Gjerstad left Rome in 1940, he assumed the position of professor of classical archaeology and ancient history at Lund University. He was a pioneer in the study of Cypriot bichromeware. A street has been named after him in Larnaca, Cyprus. It is adjacent to the Bamboula archaeological site of Kidion. 1926 Studies on prehistoric Cyprus. 1934 The Swedish Cyprus expedition, finds and results of the excavation in Cyprus 1927 to 1931. Volume 1. 1935 The Swedish Cyprus expedition, finds and results of the excavation in Cyprus 1927 to 1931. Volume 2. 1937 The Swedish Cyprus expedition, finds and results of the excavation in Cyprus 1927 to 1931. Volume 3. 1953 Early Rome Volume 1, Stratigraphical Researches in the Forum Romanum and along the Sacra Via. 1956 Early Rome Volume 2, The Tombs. 1960 Early Rome Volume 3, Fortifications, Domestic Architecture, Sanctuaries, Stratigraphic Excavations. 1962 Legends and Facts of Early Roman History. 1966 Early Rome Volume 4, Synthesis of Archaeological Evidence. 1973 Early Rome Volume 5, The Written Sources. 1973 Early Rome Volume 6, Historical Survey. 1980 Ages and Days in Cyprus, Paul Astrom, Göteborg. Kibris Matsarasi, The Cyprus Adventure, Pi Epsilon Rho Iota Pi Epsilon Tau Epsilon Iota Alpha Sigma Tau Eta Nu Kappa Upsilon Pi Rho Omicron, 1927 to 1931, Gallery Kultur Kitabivi, Lefkosa 2013 published in 3 languages, Turkish, English, and Greek. Marie-Louise Winblad, Gallery Kultur Kitabivi, Lefkosa, Cyprus 2013. Adventuring with Cyprus. A Chronicle of the Swedish Cyprus Expedition 1927 to 1931. Marie-Louise Winblad 2016. Adventures of an Archaeologist. Memoirs of a Museum Curator, Marie-Louise Winblad, Acacia Publications, London 2020. Einar Gjerstad Research Papers, 1806 to 1984. Einar Gjerstad, in a Historical Dictionary of Classical Archaeology, ed. Nancy T. de Grummond, Greenwood Press, Westport, Connecticut 1996.